Hello boys and girls, welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about multiplication when it has not just one step, but sometimes it's going to have two steps. So we're going to talk about how to break it down and how to go from there. So this first example we have, it says each lunch lady book is around 95 pages. Cameron reads 2 of them every day. If he did this for 7 days, how many pages did he read? So the first thing we need to do is obviously find the important information. We see the 95 pages, 2 of them every day, 7 days. How many pages did he read? So we know that this is going to be multiplication because it's saying that each book is 95 pages and he reads 2 books every day. So it would be 95 times 2. So 95 times 2, 2 times 5 is 10. You put the 0 down there and then you carry up the 1. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 would be 19. But we're not quite done yet, because he has read 190 pages, but that's just one day. We see here that it says he does this for 7 days. So what we need to do is then do an additional problem. So that makes that a multi-step problem. So we have 190 times 7. Because 190 is the amount that he reads in one day, but we want to know how many he's read in 7 days. So 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 9 is 63. The 3 goes down, bring up the 6 because of the place values. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 6 is 13. So in 7 days, Cameron has read 1,330 pages, which is a lot of pages, and that's a lot of awesome reading. So just make sure that you're really looking at these word problems and not getting stuck, because if you did 95 times 2 and got 190, you're like halfway there, maybe a little over half, but you need to do the second part of the problem where it says for 7 days. So let's move on to our next example. This is the one where I'll read it to you, you do it, and then we'll work through it together. It says, it takes Mr. B 35 minutes to read a Goosebumps book, which means he can read 4 a day. If he does this for 8 days in a row, how many minutes does he spend reading? So at this point, pause the video, solve it, and then I'll meet you back here. Alright, great. At this point, I hope you've solved the problem, making sure that you did the multi-step thing. So let's understand our important words. So I see 35 minutes. 4 a day, 8 days in a row, how many minutes? So it says 35 minutes, so that's 35, and I do that 4 times a day. So I'm going to set this one up as a lattice box. 35 times 4. So 5 times 4 is 20. 3 times 4 is 12. Add my diagonals. 0, 4, 1. So that's how many minutes I spend reading Goosebumps in one day. But I want to know how many I do this in 8 days. So I will set up another lattice box. 140 minutes, that's the amount in one day. And then how many am I doing in 8 days? So set up my lattice box. Hopefully you made yours a little bigger. So 0 times 8 is 0. 4 times 8 is 32. And then 1 times 8 is 8. 0, 2, 11, carry up the 1. So that means that in total I spend 1,120 minutes reading Goosebumps in 8 days. Which brings us to our final problem, which is the one that you solve and bring back to school. It says the author of the Boxcar Children came to visit the school. The first book is 154 pages. I should have said pages there. She reads the book to 3 classes a day. After 5 days, she's all done. How many pages did she read total? So this is a multi-step problem. Make sure you write down your important information. You don't need to rewrite the whole word problem unless you want to. That might be helpful. Find the important information, solve it, bring it back to school. I'll see you tomorrow.